Hazel. No. Sit down, baby. Hey y'all, I'm back. I don't know what happened. I got a message or something and it shut off the video. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what I was talking to y'all about, but my sweetie friend Karen sent me these things like this for Starbucks, and she sent me 4 of them. And they scanned the first 2, and I forget what they said that the account was not recognized or closed or something. I don't know. And so 3 of them were like that, and one of them had $5 on it. So I said, okay, who knows what happened, but it's all right. And so she handed me back the one I just showed y'all that's got $5 on it. And I said, well, that's okay. Let's use this one, and then I'll, make up the difference, because I got a small drink, my Frappuccino, and a slice of pumpkin bread. And she said, no, that's okay. She said, that's a real hassle when that happens. She said, I took care of your order today. Now, y'all, that's how sweet my little Starbucks is over here. There's a couple I have that are my favorites. Look what she gave me. Look at the size of that. I'm going to be up all night. Good thing I have a lot of books on my tablet. Now, really, thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much. What I wanted to talk to y'all about is something that's really kind of scary to me. I've always been a project-oriented person. And what I mean by that is my whole life, I have always been working on something. When I was a kid, I did most of the housework. My mother worked, and she took care of the garden. So I did all the vacuuming and the dusting and the dishes, a lot of the cooking, the laundry, and so on and so forth. And of course, y'all know I was a raving lunatic with my ADHD and OCD. So I was on the move constantly. I never sat down. And if I did, it was in a rocking chair. And I was doing like this. My dad used to get so mad, he'd say, Maxine, if you don't get rid of that rocking chair, I'm going to take it out to the dump. My friends used to tell me the same thing. I love rocking chairs. And so, I was just on the go all the time doing something. If I wasn't working with my animals, the only time I was still is when I would be reading a book. And I did read a lot, y'all. A lot. I can't imagine not having books to read. I would freak out. But anyway, when my 6th husband and I got divorced, and when we separated, we didn't get divorced for a while after that, but when we separated and put our house on the market, he left Washington with a U-Haul with his motorcycle in it and all his garage stuff, and he left me to take care of everything else. I had to sell whatever furniture I could. I had to give away stuff. I just had to take care of everything. But that was okay. That was all right. But after that, I rented a little 1-bedroom apartment. As a matter of fact, it was in a community that Mary Jo was managing. Yes, look at that. And she managed that property, I think, for almost 20 years. I don't know, 15, 20 years. Anyway, um, Sam and I lived there, and then I had to move because I couldn't afford it. And so, things just progressed so that I went from a large 4-bedroom house down to renting a room. And then finally, thank goodness, I got my camper van. And then, y'all know, after that, I lived with Terry for a year in his apartment. And now, thank you, God, that I have my own little place now. It's been a long time. I have my own address. And trust me, y'all, I wish I could just plaster it all over this little channel. I do. 99.99% of y'all would do nothing but bless me. But there's that 1% that you really have to be smart about. And I hate that. I hate it. I'd love to give out my address to everybody. I'm so proud to have one. Prayers for my good friend Sandy. She's having surgery today. She may have already had it. Please pray for her to have a good, quick recovery with no complications. And pray for her family too. It's very stressful when someone you love so much has to have surgery. So, between my friends and God, I have been truly blessed. It's taken me a long time to get to this. I don't know what has happened to me through the years. I've been divorced for, I think, over 10 years now. And, done a lot, moved a lot, dealt with a lot, experienced a lot, blah, blah, blah. But nothing horrible, y'all. Nothing horrible. Just life. We all have stuff. But here's the thing that is really, really bothering me. And I do have an appointment to go see my psychiatrist. I cannot seem to get with the program, y'all. I have a dozen little things around my new home, taking out all the screws and the nails and the crazy little window hooky things that were everywhere. I need to do that. I want to paint my mailbox and my mailbox post. Even though I don't get mail there, y'all, they have one of those big old banks of mailboxes. I hate that. I was so looking forward to just opening my mailbox and sticking my hand in. A small thing, but something I really, really was looking forward to. But I'm going to paint it and make it pretty, and the post is, that ugly 2x4 wood or whatever that is. So many little projects, and I just can't seem to make myself do them. I've had the fabric since, I don't know what, has it been a week, 2 weeks now? Those little pieces of fabric I got that I was going to use for the little windows. I've had that fabric, y'all. All I have to do is do the stitch witchery around the edges, and then I use double-sided tape, hang it up on the window frame. I haven't done it. Have I just gotten so lazy? Am I just freaking lazy? What is wrong with me? But I can tell you from my many, many years of experience with chronic depression and bipolar that it's one of the signs that you need to talk to your doctor about your medication. When you lose interest in everyday things. Y'all, I haven't been to a movie and I can't even remember when. I think about going, but then, I don't feel like it. I think about these projects. I've got a list made of things that I want and need to do, but I'm not doing them. That really bothers me. You would think that this beautiful little home, well, it will be beautiful. We know it's not beautiful yet, but it will be. But it's like, you would think I'd be going like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, yeah, I've got back problems and I have to be careful of that. And, I don't have the energy and it's been really hot. But good grief. I'm so frustrated. It's like the best word that I can think of to describe how I am feeling is apathy. Or, in a more layman term, the blahs. I've got the blahs. Why do I have the blahs? I have my cane chairs. I'm telling y'all, years ago, those things would have been scrubbed clean, dried, and painted by now. And I think about doing it. I think about the materials I need, which I have everything, except a water hose, which I will get. What's wrong with me? I've got to figure it out, y'all, because this is terrible. This is one of the happiest times that I have had in years. So I have to go see my doctor. I have a regular appointment with him, I think the 9th of September or something. No, that's my son's birthday. I can't remember. Anyway, I have to check it, but I'm going to have to go and see him and see what he thinks about this, because I have no reason to be unhappy. I have no reason to be depressed. I have no reason I can't do most of the things that I want to do for the little cottage. And that's kind of a sure sign of some depression. I remember when I got diagnosed with chronic, serious depression, I was in tears, sitting in the doctor's office, telling her, I have no reason to be depressed. How can I be depressed? My husband loves me. My child is doing well in school. He loves his parents. We have plenty of money. I have a nice house. We have 2 nice vehicles. How can I be depressed? And that's when I had the big old talk. Not about what you have. It's not about how good things are going in your life. It is a brain thing. It is a brain dysfunction. And I'm going to just say it, y'all. It's really pissing me off. It's pissing me off. That's not nice to say that, but it's aggravating me so much. And throughout the years, I've had this, it flares up and one of my medications is not working right. And then we mess around and finally I'll get another medication and it works good and I'm back to my old self. But what a time for this to be happening. So, y'all, if you don't see me buzzing around taking care of these projects and stuff, I'm sorry. But I'm going to do what it takes to get myself right again. And this is the biggest problem that people have with depression. When these warning signs come up, they ignore them until they're so bad that they are so apathetic that they don't even go to the doctor. And then your life really gets screwed up. I did that before. I'm not doing it. No, never, ever. So, y'all please know it's not at all because I'm ungrateful, because I don't care, because you guys don't love and encourage me and support me enough, because you do. My make-believe land. Y'all do. You are there for me always, and I appreciate that so very much. So, that being said, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to drink my gallon of Starbucks and eat my pumpkin bread, and then I might go home and do one or two things because I'm going to have so much caffeine in me, I don't think I'm going to have a choice. Oh my God. Oh, sometimes I worry myself. But I love you guys. I hope you did something fun today. The day's coming to a close here. And all Hazel and I have accomplished is we took the trash out. Okay. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye now.